green marble crochet tutorial. For this tutorial I'm just going to be making some leg warmers that I've made in the past, but it's not experimental this time. It's, you know, something I've made and something that I was really happy with. And I thought it'd be really nice to just make it with a really, really nice yarn. So I bought this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Ruby Nogal colours, yes. It's 30% merino and 70% acrylic. What else has it got? Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's still, again, in Spain for some reason they don't like to put the ply on the label, which is fine, you know. Work with what you've got. What I can tell you is that it's 100 grams at 133 meters. For a square of 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, it's going to be 14 stitches by 18 rows. So that's what I can tell you. Yeah, it's going to be nice. So I chose this one because I've got this really cute pair of shoes that I love. I love these shoes. And I just thought this would look really good. Yeah. Transitioning from winter to spring. It's going to look really nice. And I actually haven't worn leg warmers this winter, which is disappointing because I made a few pairs last year that I really should have worn. Anyway, I can wear them now, even though the weather's warming up. That's fine, I'm sure it'll get cold again before too long. Yeah, so there's really not much to say. This is this is the most basic pair of leg warmers, but they're super cute and I think people like them. So I'm just going to make this again and, you know, freshen up the design, freshen up the yarn that I'm using. Why not? I can't say why not. Yeah, give somebody something else to, yeah. Let's just get straight into making them. Alright, now to begin this design, we're going to be taking the end of our yarn. So take the end of your yarn just like this and make a slip knot. So that's like this. Make a slip knot and adjust the knot to your hook. Now, to begin, we're going to chain a length of chain that's going to run from your ankle to just below your knee. I find this is a good length for the leg warmer to be. So we're going to do that. We're going to chain. So chain stitch is focusing the camera and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that's chain stitch. Just bearing in mind that the amount of chains you do for this is not going to matter, just so long as it runs from your ankle to just below your knee, or however long you want the leg warmer to be. But I find that's a good length. Okay, so we're going to start with that. We're going to chain a length that runs from your ankle to just below the knee. Okay, so I've chained a length of 50 chains, and the only reason I'm mentioning that is obviously because for the other leg warmer you want to do the same. So it's a chaining a length of 50 for me. Actually, I'm going to chain an extra one, so 51, just to be even. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, skipping the first chain from the hook, so that's that one just there, I'm going to put a single crochet into the next chain along. So skip that one, next chain along, single crochet, like that. And then I'm going to put a single crochet into every chain all the way back to the beginning. Here I am. I've put a single crochet into every chain all the way along, all the way back to the beginning, so that's what that's going to look like. Now my next step is to focus the camera and chain up one, then turn the work. Now for every first and last stitch of the row, moving on, or moving forward if you want, we're going to be putting the stitch, the single crochet, through the whole of the stitch. And what I mean by that is, see the V there on top of the stitch? You're going to go in beneath both parts of that V and put your single crochet. And then moving on to the next stitch, so all the stitches in between the first and the last, you're going to be putting your single crochet into the top back part of that V. So that part is there at the top back. single crochet, just like that. So you're going to do that for all the stitches in between the first and the last, and then I will meet back up with you at the end of this row. Alright, so here I am at the last stitch at the end of the row, so beneath both parts of that V, just like that. I don't know whether you saw that. Beneath both parts of the V, just like that, single crochet. And then from there you just chain up one again, turn the work, and do exactly the same thing you just did for the last row. Single crochet beneath both parts of the V for the first and last stitch, and for every stitch in between it's through the top back part of the V. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing enough of these rows that when we go to join it, it's going to fit comfortably around your ankle. Comfortably around your ankle so that it won't fall off, and so it's just snug and it fits really nicely. And you'll find that because it's a ribbed design, it's also going to fit nicely around your calf, and it's just kind of going to bunch and look really nice and just sit comfortably no matter how you choose to wear them. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Obviously I'll meet back up with you when it's time to join. Yeah, and this will be a really quick tutorial. Seriously, these are like, I think probably the most basic leg warmers. Maybe, probably not, but you know, for me, they're the most basic leg warmers. And for me, I guess they're just the ones that make the most sense. Just because I found in the past that with other designs, they don't stay on. They kind of fall off over my foot. I don't know, maybe my foot's not big enough. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, this is how the design's going to be. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy this, and I will meet back up with you soon. We'll join them, and then, you know, we'll try them on with our shoes, without our shoes, whatever, and we'll see how they look. Okay, see you soon. Okay, now that I've completed a width that I'm happy with, which for me was 35 rows this time, just because of the thickness of the yarn. I think last time it was 40. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is join both ends, both sides. So to do that, I'm not going to chain up one, I'm just going to straight away turn the work, insert my hook into the first stitch, focus the camera, insert my hook into the first stitch, and then, holding it out like this, bring up the other side. So fold it in half and insert your hook into the first beginning foundation chain just there. And then, try to be neat. Try not to get confused with the other strand. And then yarn over, pull through and slip stitch through just like that. Then moving on to the next stitch along, insert your hook. Insert your hook, and moving on to the next foundation chain space along. So you'll be able to see it, it will make sense. Just make sure you get right into that space just there. So 1, 2, 3, and count the stitches along as you go, just so you don't lose track, so it's all even. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. Alright, I'll meet you at the other end, and we'll finish everything up. We'll try them on, we'll see how they look, and yeah, that'll be it. Okay, here we are at the end. I'm just going to pull through like that, and then snip the yarn and pull it through, and it's as simple as that. Now all we need to do is weave in the ends. So to do that, I just get my darning needle and thread the yarn through and just sort of go into some of the stitches that you've and some stitches that you've got here. Just one like that. And yeah, I mean that's it. Oh, try not to bump the camera. Just, you know, however you can, weave through the yarn ends, and then we're going to try them on. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this. I also just had a realization just then that with the remaining yarn I'm going to try and make a matching pair of gloves. I think that will be super cute. So I'm going to get working on that, and that can be the next tutorial. And the gloves this time are going to be in the same style as these Legwarmers. So they're going to be the wrapping around, instead of the usual ones that I do, which are like from the bottom up, they'll just be like crochet wrap around. Anyway, now I'm rambling, which is, you know, don't know why, just am. Okay, yeah, so let's finish these up. We'll weave out our ends and then we'll try them on, we'll see how they look. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Okay, so here they are all finished. I think they look pretty cute. I'm definitely going to be wearing these ones out in public. And I definitely look forward to making the matching gloves to go with these. It's going to look really good. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial.